Hello, my name is Susan Morgan. I'm originally from Scotland, but was raised in the United States. I have passports from both countries. But in the last 19 years, I have been a permanent resident of Mexico in the state of Yucatan. I am now living in Jian in Hualien County. In Mexico, I worked in the hotel industry as an English instructor and translator. I also managed rental properties, primarily for Canadian owners that only use their houses and beach houses in the wintertime and rent them out the rest of the time. And I have been working online for an American corporation that conducts scientific conferences, and so I am able to be anywhere in the world. I had always wanted to travel in Asia, always been interested in the Chinese culture. I chose Taiwan. Pre-COVID, I taught English in Taipei for about 8 months. And then as my online work was increasing, was able to stop teaching and travel throughout Taiwan. Arrived in Hualien and fell in love with this city. Taipei is a wonderful city, but I don't like big cities, too much traffic, not enough nature, too many people, too much noise. I like quiet. I live in Jian because Hualien is too busy. I like the proximity to nature. I find that the pace of life means that the people have more time to help me, as I don't speak Chinese, can take more time to interact with me and look at translation apps, and just the way of life is easier for me. Number one, language. Here it is difficult because there are no conversational classes that I can find. I just want to be able to be conversational, so I am studying myself, which is difficult because unlike me being self-taught in Spanish, there's no basis of comparison. Taiwan is wonderful in that there is almost always someone that speaks English. I was at the main post office yesterday, and they have a counter that's English-speaking. Changhua Telecom, I got my SIM card there. They scrambled around, they found someone that spoke English. I have been to other countries where they're like, I was working, I would ask people I worked with, I was staying in youth hostels, so I would ask the people there. And then I found the expat websites in Taipei and Hualien, and those have been helpful also. It would be nice if the county or Taiwan, county by county, could provide an information page, would have important information. Someone in our group was mentioning schools. I don't have children, but this is where you go to register your children and blah, blah, blah. So, and also with such a website or central information area, to also have information about events. Biking here, I noticed some flyers. It has a picture of a duck and I think a bowl of soup. I think this might be something to do with ginger duck. I don't know. It's all in Chinese. Yeah. And it's up on a poster, so I can't translate it. And it's written calligraphy, not type, so the translator apps don't work. I don't know what this is. Yeah. Maybe I would enjoy it. Yeah. I very much enjoyed the tour that we went on. Getting into the countryside. There's a tour that's very popular where I live in Mexico that we've taken many tourists to and expats enjoy as well. We go to a small village where an expat has a large house and garden, and we have a lovely lunch that's catered by local women, much as we did on the tour. And then we're all in vehicles and we do a convoy and we go to different Mayan houses where they sell plants that they grow. This gives money to local communities that are not on tourist areas. I think you could do it with children, like this is where your rice comes from, you know, for people in Taipei that think it comes in a sealed bag. And it doesn't have to be some big event where they're dressed up and dancing. I'd rather see them cook a meal. I see in Taitung, just doing some reading, they have some centers where you can learn to do some of the weaving and beadwork. And I enjoy doing things like that just for the experience.